I'm Bridget Condon with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The entire 2023 schedule was finally revealed. The Chiefs kick off the season Thursday, September 7th at home against the Detroit Lions, who went 8-2 down the stretch in 2022. Chiefs fans will also get an extra present on Christmas with a December 25th matchup against their old friends, the Raiders. Aaron Rodgers' debut as a Jet will be in prime time. Gang Green caps off Week 1 Monday night at home against the Bills. In weeks 2 and 3, you'll have twice the Monday Night Football fun. The Panthers and Saints, as well as Browns and Steelers, both play Week 2, with the Bucks and Eagles and Bengals and Rams facing off the following week. And when the Patriots host the Eagles at Foxborough in Week 1, Tom Brady will be there. The Patriots announced they'll be honoring their longtime quarterback at that game. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals little-known truths about annuities in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And it's free. As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report summarizing the rates and benefits from financially strong insurers.
Call 800-715-9880.
That's right, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and Annuity Rate Report, both absolutely free for calling today.
Call 800-715-9880. That's 800-715-9880.
Sponsored by Annuity General. Producers have the appropriate licenses for the products they offer. Increased income is possible using strategies suited to your goals and may require buying multiple annuities and holding them full term.
I've got a Border Weight update brought to you by De Santiago Auto Sales in Yuma. They feature quality pre-owned vehicles. Been doing it for 30 years. Easy financing available. See De Santiago Auto Sales in Yuma today. 2.5-hour wait downtown Calexico, 20-minute entry, an hour pedestrian. Eastport, just about an hour there, 20 minutes entry, 45 minutes Ready Lane, 30 minutes at Andrade. This Border Weight update brought to you by De Santiago Auto Sales in Yuma. You'll find a great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles, cars, trucks, and SUVs at 1202 South 4th Avenue in Yuma. Check out the web for great deals, DeSantiagoAutosales.net. Well, happy Friday to you. It is the 12th day of May, 2023. I'm Carroll in the newsroom, Gene, hanging around George Gale and Jose Munoz as we get ready to bring you all the news.
All the news.
Not
just a partial edition or installment, but all of it.
The good stuff.
The good stuff.
Yeah, okay. So let's see. We've got a weekend ahead. You got anything planned?
I may do some things again in the yard. Not really sure yet.
Yeah, well, take advantage of that while you can.
Yeah, I hear.
Yeah.
That it's going to snow.
It might.
So I'm getting my stuff out right now.
Okay. And if you're looking for a hobby, quilting, that might be for you.
Rosie Greer took that honor.
He crocheted. Yes.
I thought he did both, but,
he
was very...
may well have.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, the Desert Quilters will meet Tuesday at the El Centro Public Library at 1 p.m. Membership is open to anyone with an interest in sewing or quilting. Okay.
How would you like to be a football team with a name like the Quilters?
Well, it's good therapy.
Yeah.
And leads to, dexterity with your fingers, right? Yeah.
The Quilters. Just call me the Quilters.
Okay. Yeah. That'd be a tough nickname to live down for a guy.
Or the Butterflies.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, and Starbucks has revealed 2 new chilled drinks to cool down your summer. If, Starbucks really wants us to get into the summer spirit, I think there'd be some whiskey options on their menu. Yeah.
Is that what you hear?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, if that's what they really wanted. Okay. Are you ready for birthdays?
Let's have some birthdays.
Big shot birthdays today. Actor Millie Perkins, 87. Actor Linda Dano, 80. Singer Steve Winwood, 75. Actor Lindsay Krause, 75. Actor Bruce Boxleitner, 73. Billy Squire, it goes around in circles, is 73. Actor Gabriel Byrne, 73. Eric Singer is the drummer of Kiss. He is 65. Actor Ving Rhames, 64. Actor Emilio Estevez is 61. Actor April Grace, 61. Actor Vanessa Williams is 60. Actor Stephen Baldwin is 57. Actor Kim Fields, 54. Other birthdays include actor Mackenzie Aston, 50. Actor Malin Ackerman, 45. Let's see, actor Rami Malek, he was the one in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is 42. Other birthdays today, actor Sullivan Sweeten is 28. Local birthdays just ahead.
Imperial Valley Business Resource Center is a one-stop shop for business development. We provide a complete roadmap to success for startups, entrepreneurs, and small to medium-sized businesses. Our in-house services include startup assistance, workforce development, manufacturing assistance, site selection, access to capital, accounting, cash flow management, permitting assistance, government contracting, international trade, incentive analysis, and more. Contact IVBRC today at 760-353-8332 or visit ivbrc.org to get started.
Let's celebrate today's birthdays. Happy birthday, Annie Avina, Gustavo Romero, Coqui Carbajal, Jorge Carbajal, David Ross, Cheryl Livesey, Frances Agundes and her husband, Mike Agundes, Stephanie Flores, Eddie Martinez, Andy Silva, Luther Evans, Art Bracamontes, Stephanie Moreno, Bobby Gale, Daniel Thornburg, Norma Serrano, Patricia Kelly, Bailey Villa, Angelita Licea, and Joshua Coleman. Happy birthday from KXO. Well, if you notice, there was a husband and wife with the same birthday.
Yeah.
The only thing that I would add to that's should have been their wedding day as well.
Well, could have
Get
been.
it all wrapped up in one, right?
I heard a Calipatrian name in there.
Okay.
Arturo Bracamonte.
Okay.
Here's
Happy
looking
birthday.
at you.
Okay. Let's see. It is Friday. I'm still trying to figure that one out. It is Mother's Day on Sunday. So
I thought, no, wait a minute, it just passed.
Yes, it did. And you get a second shot at it.
You get a second try.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
And we've got news. So let's jump in with a look at World and California news headlines right now. All brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News Brief. A Marine veteran has turned himself in to face manslaughter charges for choking a homeless man to death on a New York City subway. His attorney, Thomas Caniff.
Daniel Penny surrendered at the 5th Precinct at the request of the New York County District Attorney's Office. He did so voluntarily.
Witnesses say Penny sprang into action as Jordan Neely harassed riders. Biden administration officials are trying to assuage fears of an onslaught of border crossings after a COVID-era rule expired. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas.
We have had a plan for more than a year and a half. We've been executing on that plan, and we continue to execute on the plan.
Lawmakers in Kansas City, Missouri have voted 12-1 to make their city an LGBTQ sanctuary. J.D. Besares is a member of the LGBTQ Housing Commission.
If the city chooses to say that we're not going to discriminate, that's the right thing to do. We're just like everybody else. I mow my lawn, I garden, I grow tomatoes.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. CKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 6962.
Headline news: with the end of the Title 42 border policy, Republican lawmakers have introduced their Secure the Border Act, aiming to further restrict asylum claims. Members of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus denouncing the bill.
This bill falls so short on who we are as a nation, and it's part of an agenda that's more than just unconstitutional. It's a political stunt.
Caucus Chair and California Representative Nanette Barragan. The measure passing in the House, but the White House has vowed to veto it in the unlikely event it reaches the president's desk. A sophomore varsity softball player from Rockland High School accusing a JV football player of filming and sharing video of them having sex on social media.
I'm not the only girl he has filmed, but I'm the only one willing to speak up. I will not be silenced. I firsthand saw this boy's collection of videos and photos of at least 50 different girls.
The alleged victim, Ava Messina, says a fellow student distributed the video to other teens in the county without her consent. Gas prices in the state averaging $4.80 a gallon, a drop of 3 cents from last week. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Have you ever noticed that when the afternoon light hits your floors, you can see everything, including dust?
So much dust.
And that floor dust gets kicked up into the air, compromising the quality of air you and your family breathe. Swiffer Heavy Duty Sweeper is the fast and easy way to clean your floors, with ultra-thick pads that trap and lock dust before it gets in the air. Just a couple minutes a day,
And dust is gone.
Swiffer Heavy Duty Sweeper. Proud partner of the American Lung Association.
And it's page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations to serve you. At El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Well, it's Friday, and time for the Friday installment of local news. The Imperial County Transit strike has ended beginning yesterday, May 11th. All transit services are operating under regular operating schedules. First Transit, Transdev, the third-party operator of bus and paratransit services in Imperial County, has reached an agreement with Teamsters Local 542 to end the strike. Imperial County Transit said they will continue to provide free fares for almost all services until further notice. COVID cases are down in Imperial County. Here's more on the story.
New numbers were released Thursday morning. Numbers are provided by the County Public Health Department. According to the new numbers, active cases of the virus are down to 110. That is significantly lower than the 135 cases reported on Tuesday. Deaths attributed to COVID-19 in Imperial County remain at 979. State tier metrics for COVID-19 in Imperial County indicate 6.60 new cases per day per 100,000 population, with a positivity rate of 10.6%. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:42.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires, guaranteed. We're talking the finest names in tires: Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlap, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. Check the prices, then talk to your Quick Lane service advisor. He will give you the best price, guaranteed. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Continuing with other local news, 2 juveniles are arrested for robbery. The Imperial Police Department arrested 2 juveniles for armed robbery. The 2 are suspected of being involved in a robbery on Friday, May 5th. According to Imperial police, the robbery occurred near the McDonald's restaurant in Imperial at about 3:45 p.m. According to the victim, the suspects approached him and brandished a knife, demanding that he give them his personal items and money. After a short altercation, the suspects fled with the victim's property. There were no injuries. Investigators were able to collect information and video evidence that led to the identity of the suspects. The pair were taken into custody and booked at Imperial County Juvenile Hall, charged with robbery, brandishing a weapon, conspiracy, and battery. The incident remains under investigation. And finally, New Brawley Middle School gets a new name. George Gale explains.
The school is under construction. School had been named La Paloma. This week, the school board changed that. They decided to recognize and honor two Brawley veterans and icons to the community. The school will be named in memory of Jose Padilla Sr. and Captain Scott Pace. It will be named Padilla Pace Middle School. It'll be the first new school constructed in Brawley in over 60 years. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the Valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
What do you get when you combine the fun of a day out on the golf course with the thrills of bowling a strike or two with the excitement of hitting a jackpot on your favorite slot machine? What do you get? All the fun under the sun. And that's what you'll find and more at Kokopah Casino and Resort, South Highway 95 in Somerton. Plan it all at kokopahresort.com.
Well, let's take a look at Page 2 of the Local News and weather, served by K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Check out the daily lunch specials and the dinner menu that features 16 different entrees. K Sushi Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial.
Continuing with more local news this morning, scholarships are awarded from the California Midwinter Fair Heritage Foundation. The 7 scholarships total $4,000. California Midwinter Fair Heritage Foundation Incorporated awarded the scholarships to Danielle Calzada, Karen Gonzalez, Abigail Hester, Gianna Irigoy, Giano Mayo, Amber Weller, and Emily Phillips. The scholarships are funded by a dinner and silent auction held annually. The foundation was established in 2011 by members of the community who are dedicated to supporting projects to ensure continued operation of the fair for the youth of the community. The scholarship fund was established in 2019, assisting in continuing education for the Imperial Valley students in technology school, trade school, or college with an emphasis on an ag area. The Imperial Irrigation District will hold a discussion session. Here's more on that story.
According to the agenda, the item to be discussed is board self-monitoring. A support item states that the IID board governance style provides that the board will enforce upon itself the discipline necessary to govern with excellence, applying to matters such as attendance, preparation for meetings, policy-making principles, and respect of roles, decorum, and the assurance of continuing sound governance. Through the session will take place today at 9 a.m. at the Condon Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Imperial County Sheriff's Office seizes fentanyl using information obtained by a drug seizure last week. The Imperial County Sheriff's Border Crime Suppression Team located more fentanyl. The team conducted a sweep of a parking yard in the city of Calexico on Wednesday, May 10th, and found 13.5 pounds of fentanyl 30 pills. San Diego State University Imperial Valley campus commencement will take place next week. Here's more on that story.
The ceremony will be Tuesday, May 16th at 7 p.m. at the Raleigh Carrillo Quad. An estimated 400 graduating students will participate in the 2023 ceremony. Top 5 majors for the class of 2023 are psychology majors, criminal justice majors, liberal studies majors, social work majors, and nursing majors. As part of the ceremony, SDSU Imperial Valley will award Raleigh native Jose Padilla with an honorary Doctor of Law degree for his commitment in providing free legal services to low-income residents of rural counties and agricultural workers. Padilla's sister, Irene Salazar, will accept the degree on his behalf at the ceremony. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
K Sushi Bar and Grill, serving you fresh and delicious Japanese food. Also giving you great customer service and a menu full of items for everyone's appetite. Check out their unique Estates sushi rolls, one for each of our 50 states. And come join them with their famous sake bomb, a thrilling event with James Chingon. Make a group reservation at their cozy patio or cater at K Sushi Bar and Grill, 416 South J Street in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4440. Visit them at ksushibarandgrill.com.
And here's a weather update with Carroll Buckley.
According to the National Weather Service, temperatures will continue to warm up each day through the weekend, with highs about 100 degrees Saturday, 101 on Sunday. This will lead to an increasing moderate heat risk across the Imperial and Yuma valleys. 88 the high in the valley yesterday, 61 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 97. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming southeast this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 68. Southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming east after midnight. It'll be sunny on Saturday with a high near 102. West-southwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. The wind's turning out of the north later in the day. On Sunday, sunny with a high near 101. East-southeast wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. 70 degrees downtown, 46% relative humidity. Wind out of the west 3 to 5 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, served by K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Check out the daily lunch specials. Check out 50 different varieties of sushi. K Sushi Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial. It's the KXO Radio Summer Reading Program for kids. We have some great books, especially for kids, and we're going to give them away. These are books from the National Geographic Kids Collection, and they are great for young readers. Listen to KXO AM 1230 and be caller number 10 at 760-352-1230 when you hear... You could win a copy of the National Geographic Kids' Little Kids' First Big Book of Sports by James Buckley Jr. Listen and win on KXO AM 1230. It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Well, for the second year in a row, the Phoenix Suns eliminated at home, and it was humiliating. Phoenix lost to the Denver Nuggets 125-100, the Western Conference semifinals. They're over. Meanwhile, the Nuggets advanced to the finals. Denver, behind Nikola Jokic, picked up the win, and they move on. Is it me, or does the season and the playoffs seem to last forever?
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
And by the way, the Celtics topped the 76ers 95-86. That East semifinals, it's knotted at 3 games each. It'll go to Game 7. Major League Baseball action. The Twins tweaked the Padres 5-3. Carlos Correa finally found his bat and hit a 2-run double as the Twins topped the Pods. The Reds shut out the Mets 5-0. Royals nipped the White Sox 4-3. Rays topped the Yankees 8-2. And it was the Rangers shutting out the Athletics 4-0. And the Kansas City Chiefs will begin the 2023 NFL season with a game against the Detroit Lions on September 7th at Arrowhead Stadium. It's the traditional Thursday primetime season opener for the defending Super Bowl champions. And yes, we will have primetime NFL football on AM 1230. NFL legend Tom Brady is talking about becoming a limited partner of the Las Vegas Raiders. If he had another year or two left in him, they could use him at quarterback instead of up in the owner's box. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and weather is next, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Mortgage rates ticked down last week for the second week in a row as progress on inflation is keeping rates calmer. The 30-year fixed-rate mortgage averaged 6.35% in the week ending May 11th, down from 6.39% the week before. That, according to data from Freddie Mac. A year ago, the 30-year fixed rate was 5.30%. This week's decrease continues a recent sideways trend in mortgage rates, which is a welcome departure from the record increases of last year, according to Freddie Mac. So, who is Linda Yaccarino? Well, she could be the next head of Twitter. Linda Yaccarino, chairman of global advertising and partnerships at NBC Universal, is leaving that company amid reports that Elon Musk has selected her to take over as CEO of Twitter. It has been an absolute honor to be part of Comcast NBC Universal and lead the most incredible team, she said in a statement today. We've transformed our company and the entire industry. Let's see if that's where she ends up. And Adidas has finally figured out what they're going to do with all the unsold Yeezy merchandise. At an investors conference yesterday, Adidas CEO Bjorn Gulden said that the apparel company is going to sell parts of this inventory and donate money to the organizations that are helping us and that were also hurt by Kanye's statements. Adidas had said it expects to lose $1.3 billion in revenue this year because it's unable to sell the designer's Yeezy clothing and shoes. Looking at red on the big board, the Dow off 33 points at 33,276. The S&P 500 down 8 at 4122. The NASDAQ off 46 points at 12,283. Gold down $4.50 an ounce. Oil up 17 cents a barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 97. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming southeast this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 68. Southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming east after midnight. Saturday, sunny with a high near 102. West-southwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Those winds will then turn out of the north. Sunday, sunny with a high near 101. East-southeast wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour at times. 71 degrees, 49% relative humidity, wind out of the west at about 3 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal. You'll find them at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. Coming up, CBS News on the Hour will let you know what's happening all over the world.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Steve Kathan. A top Biden administration official says a new policy shift at the southern border with the expiration of Title 42 is leading to the challenge officials expected. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas on CBS Mornings.
We're going to continue to execute our plan, to take individuals into our custody, to remove them very quickly when they don't qualify for relief.
CBS's Manuel Bojorquez has the latest from the border.
About 400 have camped near the border in El Paso, Texas, where National Guard members erected barbed wire.
We're going to prevent any further migrants from joining the group that's already here.
In San Ysidro, California, the busiest port of entry in the U.S., hundreds of people, including toddlers, braved rain and heat using blankets.
No puedo estar ahí en mi país.
Ishlene Roman says she fled Peru with her 2 sons to escape domestic abuse and government instability.
Pasar con mis hijos y estar bien.
Border Patrol estimates about 60,000 migrants are waiting in northern Mexico, while some 25,000 sit in holding facilities where resources are severely limited.
A former Marine turned himself in this morning in New York to face manslaughter charges. 24-year-old Daniel Penny put a chokehold on a man on a city subway who died. It was captured on video. His attorney, Thomas Kenneth, says this is a self-defense case.
Daniel Penny surrendered at the request of the New York County District Attorney's Office. He did so voluntarily and with the sort of dignity and integrity that is characteristic of his history of service.
Now to Oklahoma.
It is still on the ground. Hey, there's a bigger debris cloud.
Reports of several tornadoes, in fact, hitting parts of that state yesterday. CBS's Roxana Saberi.
The severe storms aren't over. The Oklahoma City area could be hit with large hail today, and Kansas City and Omaha are under the threat of tornadoes.
NBC Universal says Chief Advertising Executive Linda Yaccarino is stepping down. Reports say she's been picked by Elon Musk to be the new Twitter CEO. Iran has released 2 men accused of spying. CBS's Elaine Cobb in Paris.
Franco-Irishman Bernard Phelan and Frenchman Benjamin Briere are on their way home after Tehran released them on humanitarian grounds. Phelan, a tour operator, was arrested on national security charges last year. His family had appealed for his release as he has a heart condition. Briere was accused of spying in 2020. Both men had denied the charges.
Top baby names in the U.S. last year, according to Social Security. For boys, it's Liam. For girls, it's Olivia. Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 31 points. This is CBS News.
Find your next great hire with Indeed. Their hiring platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in the same place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Anywhere fans go to cheer on their team, there are behind-the-scenes MVPs, ensuring everything is game day ready. We see you, Joe, fixing seats so every fan can enjoy every game. And Allie, who keeps her stadium running smoothly from the moment the first game starts to the last play of the season. At Grainger, you're our MVPs, and we're always here for you, with supplies and solutions for every industry and 24/7 customer support. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
My friend and I are taking a trip to Mexico this year, but neither of us speak Spanish. So we downloaded Babbel and started learning Spanish fast.
Want to start getting conversational in another language? In as little as 3 weeks, Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons were designed by language experts to be the most efficient and effective way to learn a new language.
¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas?
Babbel, language for life, celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
2 days before Mother's Day, here's a list.
Everyone's favorite mom is a tough guy.
I've got one thing in this lifetime. One thing.
Family Guy's Lois Griffin tops a one poll commissioned by the brioche brand Saint-Pierre. Number 2 is Michelle Obama, followed by Serena Williams.
Baby, I love you.
Then it's Beyonce and J-Lo. And a little further down the list,
I should have bought black curtains. Black is so much more cheerful.
Morticia Adams and Carol Brady. What makes a great mom? 41% say it's the ability to multitask. 46% say it's being supportive. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
A jury in Florida says McDonald's and a franchise holder are at fault after a hot chicken McNugget from a Happy Meal fell on a little girl's leg and caused second-degree burns. The decision says customers were not warned about the risk of hot food. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
There are few things in life that people get as emotional over than their finances, and that can be very dangerous when it comes to your investments. This is Jill Schlesinger, CBS News business analyst. Did you know investors lose money every year because they trade on emotions, headlines, and hearsay instead of data? But there's a solution. StockCharts.com. StockCharts.com has been the leading online charting tool that experts and disciplined traders have used for over 20 years. By utilizing the most advanced online charts, they're able to view and understand